never owned land, so I've trucked sheep all over, Putney all over. I need to go. But the interest for grazing solar panel for me was another source of income, and the fact that most sites had fencing was a big plus. Basically, I could sleep at night, and then the panels acting as protection from sun and rain or bad weather is another big plus. Just thinking about it, sitting here, being paid to graze under solar panel for me would mean that my focus of grazing is the vegetation management. So I would be putting sheep on there that I don't have to worry about the nutrition as much. And I can really focus on managing that vegetation. I think that's where you're paying me to do that, so that's my obligation to you. Where if I'm paying to use land or using land for free, I'm managing that to grow lambs for growth. So it's all about nutrition. And I worry about taking care of land, but that's kind of how I see the two different ways of. You might say, why am I paying you when you need land to graze? The other thing for me, I've realized size matters of the site. I think like the minimum size that I could even think about would be like 9 acres. Otherwise, it's just not worth me moving the sheep there and going there every day. Being in Danville, there's like hardly any solar sites up there. So if I was to do it, I think I would have sites pretty far away. So big things
That's why
bigger.
they need big bucks.
So, yeah, I think this gets to one of my ideas. At some point, make note of things that you want to see happen as next steps out of this. So one might be a way for you to connect with sites, like a clearinghouse of sites.
It's been a little hard to figure out. Like I've been looking over maps and the internet. You can find sites, but then figure out who owns it, who manages it, how to contact them is pretty challenging. Yeah. And then getting someone to contact you back. A lot of solar companies on their website, the contact information I find is dead end.
It's really time consuming too.
A lot of solar companies also have subsidiary companies that do the management on the sites. So
Well, the other thing is a lot of these projects I've noticed, one company starts it, they sell it to another company,
right.
and there's not a lot of information to find. So if there was a way to connect interested solar companies with the sheep farmers, that'd be a big deal.
Yeah, I'm working on some ideas for that, but keep going.
Even being able to find, I have a feeling sometimes find the right person in the company to talk to.
Right.
Or if you talk to the wrong person, it's dead end.
Right. I think my biggest challenges to doing it that I'd have to worry about is mainly water. But that's always been a challenge for me. Trucking water is basically what I've always done. But I have talked to one solar company that's very interested in having sheep, and they already had like a water line in the site.
Wow.
I don't know.
Don't tell us who it is, okay?
Oh, I won't. And I wonder if in the construction of sites, sometimes in certain, every site's different, but sometimes it wouldn't cost all that much money to have a water source at the site.
That's an interesting complementarity with the crops, because like in our site, we put in an irrigation system. So if there was already an irrigation system because you were going to put crops in part of the site, then you could have the water source.
Yeah.
How many sheep, sorry, do you have a question? I saw you move your hand. No. So, one quick question. How many sheep have you been operating over the last whatever time you've been doing this contract grazing?
Well, I have like 100 ewes now, and have like 40 sheep that I can put on a solar site right away. I don't, maybe you have put lambs on solar sites, but I would be slow to do it.
Okay.
Because meat product is important to me.
Yep, for sure. All right, anything else? Who's up?